Happy New Year, everyone. I was going to make you a video this morning. I was going to cut some, hang on, some of this stuff here, and I was going to start mounting it on the snowblower. But instead of that, being the new year and everything, start things off on the right foot and not bore you with one of my videos, but maybe tell you a story. Well, first off, to put this in context, there's some people like the snowblower, eh? They they think one blower is better than the other. Well, there is differences, eh? Like this tractor, hang on, I'll switch it around. This tractor of mine, okay, is can throw. It's a Toro wheel horse, 20 horsepower, I think 20 or 22. I always forget. But anyways, it can throw snow more than 50 feet, but you see, all it has, like, why I'm getting into this is some people are modifying the second stage thrower part of the snowblower, not the auger part in front, but the other one, the squirrel cage that throws that out. There's even a guy on my channel said you can modify your second stage to throw like a Honda. Hey, Honda's got nothing on this. Wow. To each his own, okay? I have a Toro, and I know what this can do. If I want, I crank the RPM up to 3,500 RPM, and I can throw the snow on my neighbor's property, which is over 50 feet away. So I don't know what the Honda can do. Probably more than that. But hey, all I have to do is throw it on my property. I'm not really looking to throw it on the neighbor's property. But, and the thing, why one should think about modifying the second stage is all you're doing is you're reducing the clearances between the drum and where the impeller passes. I'm gonna 10 thou. That's it. I'm gonna make a shim there. I'm gonna stick it in there. I don't want, some people, I seen them, they bent the flapper there, and that thing's dragging inside. You don't want to reduce your RPM in order to try to throw the snow. The RPM has to do with how far the snow goes, and then they make a demonstration. Anyways, I don't want to get into the big I can do this and I can do that, and you can't do this and you can't do that. The main thing is, and it's got a lot to do with the weather, the way it's been in the last years. Here before, in the past history, close history, winter used to start and it was cold right till spring. But now it jerks around. You go above zero into into around 10 degrees Celsius. I don't know. That's in the 50s, surely. 50s Fahrenheit. So it thaws. So then you're dealing with a lot of wet packed snow. And there ain't nothing harder to blow than wet packed snow. So when it clogs into your second stage, it starts clogging up. Then it builds up, and then the chute comes full, and then it can't throw no more. So that's what we're trying to eliminate. No, we're not trying to blow on 50, 100 feet away. That's not what we're trying. All we're trying to do is eliminate the chute blockage. That's what we're trying to eliminate. Which comes as a little story that comes to mind. Okay, we're going back maybe 20, 25 years ago. Yeah. I had a neighbor. I wasn't living here. I was living somewhere else, and I had a neighbor live right in front. He had a little tractor. It was a case tractor. It was maybe reminded me of the little tractor that Joe has, the Bolins that Joe in size, but it wasn't a Bolins. It was a case, and I don't know how this tractor was set up. I think it was hydraulic. There was a hydraulic motor, and it was driven by. It had a hydraulic pump, and it was driven by a motor. And then there was a shaft coming out of the front that was driving the snowblower. And this was a bought thing, eh? And this thing came with the chute, the articulator, and the chute wasn't long. It was not even as long as my chute. Like, it came out of the drum, the second stage, and it was starting to bend right away. And what happened is that the guy wasn't happy with that. It wasn't. It was always blocked up, eh? And I think that the blower wasn't turning fast enough, probably, or he wasn't. But he had enough horsepower, because you could hear that engine cracking, eh? Like, you know when an engine's really strong there. Well, you could hear it, but it wasn't blowing. It was always blocked. He had a stick with him, and he was always stopping, and it was a nice little tractor. I would have liked to have owned in those days. I would have liked to have owned that tractor, but anyways, not the case. But okay, hey, I'll tell you, you guys got time for a little story? Being New Year's and everything, can I tell a story for New Year's? It's a sad story. This guy lived in front of me, in front of my place. He was maybe 10 years older than I was. He used to teach at a school. He was a welding mechanical teacher in this. It was an industrial school, and I had got him to. We won't go into the details of this, but there's another story attached to this one. I had given him a gear for him to get it machined, and I wanted something special done to the gear, but we won't get into that. This guy teaching at the school, one of his students had rebuilt a motorcycle engine, eh? And he had a van in those days, a Ford van, and he was bringing the motorcycle in town for the guy. He got into a head-on accident. Motorcycle was tied in the back in the van. Wasn't tied well enough. The motorcycle came forward, drove him right into the steering and windshield, and adios. That's the last time I seen him. It wasn't a happy story. It's his wife. Well, she wasn't. She got somebody to clean the yard. The snow. That tractor stayed parked inside the garage, but I didn't have the gall to go and ask her if I could buy the tractor from her. It was a sad story, but it's just to say, like, these blowers aren't all built the same, and the manufacturers have improved a lot through time. Don't haul motorcycles in the back of a van, or not a motorcycle, even anything heavy, like me and my truck there. Well, I bring some stuff up to my daughter's place, which is 5.5 hours from here. Like, I brought, what did I bring the last thing? I had a bunch of steel stuff there, eh? Well, I tied it down well and then re-tied it, and because you can never tell if you get some idiot face to face. Well, you got the impact of the collision, but if you got something in the back in the truck coming at you, and it drives you in that steering post, you're out of luck. Anyways, I just think of that, every time when I'm hauling something in my truck, I always think of my neighbor. That was a sad story. But anyways, coming back to the blower and the second stage modification, if I'm gonna do a modification on the blower, it's not to throw further. It's to keep on throwing when it gets real packy snow there, just to keep on blowing. Okay, I said enough. I said enough on the topic. We're gonna have a few videos on this, and the end one will be going out there and try it. But we're gonna need some favorable weather, favorable as in wet, sticky snow. Then we're gonna see if this thing wants to clog. Because I've seen like especially the snow right at the road where they put salt, calcium in the snow, and it gets kind of sticky. Well, when I get into that, sometimes I see you can see the snow like where it comes out of the chute. Ooh, it tapers down there, and then I know that I gotta speed it up, to get that RPM up to keep on. Sometimes, like she's just coming out, like blobs at the time, and then she'll pick up again, But that's the challenge, I think, in this weather or these weather phenomenon that we're seeing. We're dealing with the warming of the planet. I don't know if you guys noticed, but things are changing. Okay, hopefully they won't change too much in the new year. Change enough as it is, come back to what it was before a little bit. So, okay, folks, with this, for Easter, for a New Year special, I put on my clean coat with the COVID mask. Okay, I wish us all a good New Year. Don't eat too much. Be kind to people. It's a good time of the year to do that. I salute you all, and hopefully there won't be too many stories in the new year. I would bore you with all that. Okay, salute you all. Comments are welcome, and we'll see you in the next one.